Listen, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I knew nothing about 1981's The Nesting before I viewed it the other night. I mean, yes, I knew of the poster, which is fantastic, but outside of that, I knew nothing. I don't know about you, but to me, this poster screams slasher all over it, which was typical for 1981. This is the year, after all, that followed the success of Friday the 13th, solidifying the cash cow that is known as the slasher genre. But thinking that The Nesting is a slasher film is a huge mistake. Hopefully the alternate title to the film will help clear up what the actual subgenre is. And the alternate title is Massacre Mansion. Nope, still screams slasher. Welcome to the HellBound Horror Show. The Nesting is a haunted mansion story. Yeah, ghosts. I would not have guessed that from the title. But haunted mansion isn't exactly accurate because it's more about a haunted brothel. But I'm getting ahead of myself, so let's go to the beginning. The opening to The Nesting is simple, sweet, and to the point. A car drives up to a house at night, people go in, we get gunfire, screams, and that's it. It's isolating, distancing, and just like water gun on a Charmander, it's super effective. The next scene, we get this lady leaving her apartment. Based on the room and the book on the table, we gather that she is an author. Oh, and her latest book was called The Nesting? How cute. We can clearly tell that she is nervous as she leaves and begins to walk down the street. Is it me, or does she look like she just solved the puzzle box?
Have such sights to show you.
Turns out that Lauren here has agoraphobia and gets extreme anxiety when leaving her apartment. Her psychiatrist recommends that she listens to visualization tapes to help her overcome her anxiety. When listening to one of the tapes, we get a pretty cool double exposure sequence that ends in a pretty trippy and effective scare.
You are at the bottom of the stairs. You are now passing through the lobby door.
Lauren decides that she wants to get away for a while to write her new book. She travels to the country with her love interest, but has to stop near a pond due to the road being destroyed. The pond bubbles. Maybe the Deadites will make an appearance. That would be pretty cool. While they walk around, they stumble upon a beautiful Victorian-aged mansion. Lauren has never been here, yet she wrote about the same place extensively in her last book. She described it perfectly in her book, even though she had never seen it before. She knows this place. Creepy. She decides that she wants to rent the house so she can write her next book in it. And to do so, she has to seal the deal with the owner of the house. And hey, wait, that's John Carradine. He was in the Monster Club, which I reviewed a few weeks ago. He was also in 4 horror movies alone in 1981, which is great to see that he was able to continue to cement his legacy in the horror genre even as he aged. He got his start in the business in some uncredited roles in some of the original Universal monster films. Anyways, while she stays at the house, she has some trippy dreams. The film has been mostly excellent so far, but unfortunately it's uneven. She slowly pieces together what happened in the house and meets some zany characters along the way. The worst of which is this guy. He is almost unbearable to watch. He really takes you out of the film. The ending just falls flat. And that's a shame because The Nesting had so much potential. We have an interesting setup, some of the early indoor cinematography and lighting is nice and well done, while the music is above average and helps carry the film. But The film is 103 minutes long and could have easily been cut down to 90 minutes. The script could have used a few more rewrites, especially about the ending, and don't even get me started on the acting. The film is best when there is no dialogue and the scene is able to play itself out. This movie is also not for me. I usually like ambiguity in my films. I like forming my own opinion, and I hate when everything is spoon-fed to me. I hate when a movie tries to tie off all of its loose ends. I feel like a lot of ghost stories from this era tended to do this. Oh, that was the reason I was being haunted, and now that I know that, everything is better now. Freaking hate that. All in all, The Nesting is a mixed bag. There is a lot that I like about this movie, but also an equal amount of things that I hate about it, and there isn't any middle ground. Either I love a part or I hate it. I completely understand why most people rate this movie 5 out of 10. It's middle of the road and pretty forgettable. I don't regret watching it or anything, and I think it would be prime for a remake. There is potential here. It's just unfortunate that the potential was never met in this film. And that's all I have for tonight. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe, and take care, everyone.